I hope you fail in life. No, seriously, I hope you fail in everything you do because the only shortcut to success is to fail as fast as you can. And in this video, I've distilled a key lesson from Andrew Huberman's Huberman Lab podcast episode on learning faster through failure, making it practical for everyday life and compact enough to watch while you're eating dinner. And so, without further ado, here is the science behind how failing helps you become successful. And there will also be a summary at the end. You might think that everything we do and experience changes our brain. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you've been lied to your entire life. It's actually neurochemicals that change how our brain works. And these neurochemicals contribute to what is called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself through new information and experiences. But for that to happen, the right neurochemical environment needs to be in place. When you push yourself to learn something new or overcome a challenge, these chemicals help solidify those changes and literally reshape your brain. Some examples of these chemicals include dopamine, the motivation chemical. Dopamine fuels reward-seeking behavior and focus, reinforcing new learning pathways. And high dopamine levels make learning feel exciting, which actually promotes neuroplasticity. Serotonin, the mood stabilizer, regulates emotions, preventing stress from hindering learning. And a balanced mood keeps your brain in the optimal state for long-term plasticity. Acetylcholine, the focus booster, sharpens attention and strengthens neural connections, making new knowledge stick and you actually remember it. Noradrenaline, also known as norepinephrine, is known as the alertness enhancer, and it heightens focus and response times, helping the brain adapt quickly to new situations. Endorphins, the pain relievers, reduce discomfort during learning, reinforcing positive neuroplasticity changes. Cortisol, the stress regulator, in short bursts, it enhances memory formation, but too much can actually weaken neuroplasticity. That's why you kind of want just like a short spike, if that makes sense. Oxytocin, the social bonding chemical, strengthens learning through collaboration and emotional connection. Think of it as a cocktail. Our brain needs a variety of different chemicals to function, helping us learn, adapt, and even rewire our thinking. This is the essence of neuroplasticity. It might also help to distinguish plasticity into two groups, positive neuroplasticity and negative plasticity. Here is a graphic that kind of breaks it down in a pretty simple way. So on the left side, we have positive plasticity. Some beneficial adaptations that come with this is memory improvement, learning a new skill, injury recovery, increased focus, and better mood. And on the right, we have negative plasticity, which leads to maladaptation changes, so things like depression, brain fog, addiction, anxiety, and even stress. And so how do you actually optimize these chemicals to fuel your success? Well, the key to doing that is to leverage frustration. And I know what you're thinking, that no one likes to feel frustrated, but every time you struggle, you make a mistake, or you push beyond your comfort zone, your brain releases these chemicals to strengthen neural pathways. And so, in other words, errors and frustration are signals for neuroplasticity. They literally tell your brain to like lock in and do better next time. And if you want to reshape your mind, the next time you're frustrated and fail or make a mistake at anything, just tell yourself that it's just a learning experience. And yes, I do know that that sounds cliche as fuck, but by pushing yourself through frustration and reminding yourself that everything will be okay, that allows you to leverage both negative and positive plasticity, with the negative plasticity being the struggling part and the positive plasticity being the dopamine from reassuring yourself. And so the reason why that reassurance and reminding yourself and saying that cliche line of everything will be okay, the reason why that's actually helpful and promotes positive plasticity is because you get that dopamine from kind of like soothing yourself. But in simple terms, neuroplasticity is your brain's ability to adapt and change. And as we discussed, you could make neuroplasticity or make your brain more susceptible to learning by simply just making errors. And how failing notifies your brain that something isn't working and prompts it to fix the problem by looking for a way to make the next attempt better. And just by learning this simple concept, it made me realize that the fastest path to learning and also the quickest route to success is to just fail as fast as you can. Fail fast, make mistakes, and learn from them. Like, failing is your golden ticket to success that no one else has, because when the average person experiences a roadblock, they will likely give up. While you, on the other hand, after watching this video, you will understand that overcoming that roadblock is the only way to become a better version of yourself. So if you are already watching this video, you are one big step in front of your competition. And big subscribe to my YouTube channel and following my socials. You are at a gigantic leap. I don't know what I'm trying to get at here. But basically the point I'm making is that literally by just pushing past failure, just like in the gym, you push your muscles past failure so they will grow. If you push yourself, if you push your brain, if you push your mindset past failure, you will grow and you will evolve and improve as a person. Use this concept of neuroplasticity and leveraging frustration to aid your learning and to help you master high value skills. For example, if you want to learn coding, execute, fail, learn, repeat. If you want to learn marketing, execute, fail, learn, repeat. If you want to learn web design, execute, fail, learn, repeat. If you want to learn copywriting, execute, fail, learn, repeat. And if you want to learn public speaking, execute, learn, fail, repeat. And you could do the same thing with turning your problems into your own systems/routines. Use your lack of focus problem to create a meditation routine. Use your unhealthy body problem to create a workout regime. Use your writer's block problem to create an idea generation system. Use your time management problem to create a time blocking system. Use your procrastination problem to create a to-do list that actually works. All of these things can then potentially be turned into a future product or services that you could sell for money. And understanding neuroplasticity and how the brain grows will help you turn your failures into success. That's it for this video. I hope you learned something insightful. Again, this was like a little excerpt from Andrew Huberman's podcast episode. I will link that in the description as well as my other socials where you could follow, check out my content. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.